Hello and hi there, people of the internet. Welcome back to the Cosmic Camel stream. Welcome back to Alan Wake 2. So, we are 2 chapters in and things have ramped up quite a bit. It all went to shit so fast and was so intense and so brutal, and this is exactly what I was looking for. So, I'm happy to be traumatized, which is basically, this is why you play these games. I mean, isn't it? You play so you can have a very high quality bad time. So this is it so far. Big twist. I didn't expect it to happen so soon, but we have secured Alan Wake himself. For some reason, he finally escaped the prison, the metaphorical, mystical prison that he was kept in at the bottom of the lake by the dark presence. And he just emerged from the lake. That's it, and we found him. So am I going to get to play as him right away, or do I get to play as Saga a little bit? Is it going to be, you know, an alternating point of view affair? I have no idea. I have no clue. I mentioned before, I'm going in as blind as I possibly can. So without further ado, let's just dive into it. Let's go. So
where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay.
hey, good thinking.
See you there.
So investigate the previously flooded area.
How? Am I
Yeah.
still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, Alex Casey,
The
of
eye
course.
your books has the
Yeah.
same name as me. Great. Moving on.
Yeah. Well, I understand why he would be confused.
Car wake. Get your bearings. And we'll head out.
I need another minute.
Yep.
Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light.
Okay,
And a
I
gun.
thought the game was maybe not loud enough.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So, in case you don't know, Scratch is an evil version of Alan
Should look
Wake,
around.
and he was
With
the
flooding
antagonist.
gone, could be further clues out there.
He was the antagonist in
The
Alan
flooding
Wake's
disappeared very suddenly.
American
I
Nightmare.
wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Stop talking, I'm trying to talk here. Thank you, Saga. So, yeah. Scratch is the antagonist to Alan Wake's American Nightmare, which, if you remember well, is a game I actually tried to play and stream on the channel. Only I couldn't. I mean, I could do one session and then I got locked, soft locked, really, because of a game-breaking bug. And I did a bit of research, and the bug, actually the glitch is documented, and there's no way around it. It's halted my progression. So actually I don't know how American Nightmare ends, and I don't know much about Scratch either. The way Alan Wake just spoke, it sounded like hi there. What the fuck? That's a dead deer, which was eaten by what? What could do this kind of damage? And it's not even a clue. Yeah, I don't get to examine this. No, I can shoot it, but, well, never mind. So yeah, the way Alan Wake just spoke It seemed like he equated Mr. Scratch to the Dark Presence, like it sounded in his words like they were one and the same. Which is more than I know about Mr. Scratch. Maybe I should, you know, I think I will. I'm gonna watch a summary or a let's play of American Nightmare before my next session with Alan Wake 2, so I can get up to speed. Oh, here's another box with shit inside. Oh, and this is the sign of the cult. I didn't really notice this before. Oh, there's a
A
padlock.
locked box. Is
With
that the
a-
cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade.
What the fuck was that? Why did this padlock give me an automatic sequence in order to unlock itself? This is so weird. I mean, why put a padlock on there at all? This wasn't a puzzle? It was basically handed down to me. I don't get it. So remember, they look like us, but they aren't. They're like animals, and it's our job to hunt them and gut them. Okay. So that's why they act the way they do. Oh, flare, thank you. I love myself a good flare and more inventory space. So what are you? Okay, something else for the mine place. I will find it. So hand flare. Okay, I need to quick slot you, and you will be going up. Shotgun ammo, yep, and propane tank. Oh, that's explosives. Okay, good. And these don't stack? Move. No, they don't. Okay, that's weird. So you can stack first aid kits up to 2, and then they stop stacking and they eat up some more inventory space. Okay. Trauma pads, first aid kit. Okay. Oh, so this gives you full health. Trauma pad gives you less, and then you have painkillers, but painkillers I'm out of. I've taken them all during the horrible, horrible boss fight against Nightingale, which was the actual stuff of nightmares, and was all the better for it. Told you, we're in this for some high quality trauma. So I think is there something else in the previously flooded area? No, because I'm leaving the premises here. Well, I can still take a look around. Maybe I'll find another lunchbox. What's with the sound? This is the overlap, right? What the hell? So I'm back at Witch's Ladle, and the game just told me to turn around quick. Am I going to be chased by something? Come on. Oh no, this game has dogs. Come on. Are there regular dogs? No. They are evil demon dogs with armors of blackness, which means I can... Oh shit! Oh, you're quick. And you don't mind the light? Oh shit, you can teleport? What the fuck? Okay, this is a powerful enemy. And the light doesn't stop it. Come here. Come closer. Oh. On a side note, I'm lost. I don't know which way I came. How many shotgun shells does it take?
Even the animals are turning him.
So that was a good waste of resources. So yeah, even the animals are turning into monsters, and I had no valid reason to be here, and still I came, and now I'm fucked. Okay, thank you. Thank God for that. Okay, maybe I had a reason to come here because I'm finding something. Like I burned away the dark substance. Okay, show me.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange, dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop, surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, case board.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
How do you reach the conclusion that this case is closed? Like so, because which case is even closed? We don't know anything more about the cult of the tree. We don't know what happened to Nightingales. I'm not sure I follow your logic here, Saga. Cult stashes, yep.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Cauldron Lake. Yeah, there is a note inside encouraging cultists to dehumanize their victims. Of course, it's always easier. Oh, yes! Oh, I remember these! So we do have allies in there. That's cool. By the way, do I have you first aid kit? Okay, this is not really something you can do during battle. Okay, still I'm going to quick slot it with the rest. So down is healing. Up is flares. Left and right is weapons. Thank you very much. Oh. Stream side stash. Where's the stream? Which stream are we talking about? So that's a nice twist, because these arrows, all the signs that lit up when I pointed my flashlight back at them. In the first
Cultists
game,
leaving supplies around for themselves.
that's it. In the first game, they were like left by forces of good
Wonder what's
by
inside.
Thomas Zane, which was.
I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
I can open it. I found the key. Thank you. The cult is watching right now. Yeah, sure. So, I need to. Oh. Okay. Let's put this in up on the caseboard. There goes. The cult stash has an ominous, creepy warning note inside. Yep. So, in the first game, we had the same mechanic of, you know, hidden signs that only lit up when you pointed a flashlight at them. And you could find shit. It was exactly the same thing. You could find resources scattered around the map, usually when you needed them most. But in the first game, these resources were left by Thomas Zane, who was a character who was an ally. He was opposing the Dark Presence. And if I remember well, one of the twists of the first game was that actually we created him. There was some. He was some kind of a, you know. If I'm not mistaken, he was some kind of a retcon, like a self-inserted retcon in the fictional universe created by Alan Wake. There was all this weird shit about Alan Wake, you know. You knew who Thomas Zane was and nobody else did, something like that. Do I have my list of... No, of goals. Yeah. Investigate the previously flooded area. It's not finished. Okay. So, Cauldron Lake Shore. How do I get there again? I got lost. So it looks there's more to be found. Am I even going in the right direction? We'll see. This all looks a little bit, you know, same-ish. Yeah, been there, done that. No! Would you like the knitting hero? I had it made just for you. Okay. So this is new? I thought I'd been there before. Okay, writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my ama. That's on the porch of the trailer. Maybe that's a yoga position or something. I got in the car and drove chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated, but relieved. I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects, nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the afterimage of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. So we don't know who's writing this. This doesn't look like a cult member. It doesn't... at some point I got confused because I was like, okay, the handwriting of the notes left by the cultists, they were creepily similar to these kind of notes I've been finding lying around. But I really don't think these are from the same people at all. the person we just read the letter, the person who just wrote the letter we read, was looking for UFOs, seems. I think I'm going back to the shore. Let me check. Go left at some point. Oh my god, this is a maze. This is a proper maze. Well, I'm finding stuff, so you know, I'm not, you know, completely wasting my time, but this is not what I want to be doing. Okay. Especially since I don't know how many of these nightmarish wolves are lurking around. Oh, the light is changing. I think that's not a good sign. Back and take a right. Okay. So yeah, I wasn't supposed to go back here. So which way did I come from? I can't remember. Oh, there's a break room over there. Which means I should go up here. Yes. Don't forget to save often. Yes, that's because I'm just going past the break room. Thank you, game. This is what I was looking for. Of course, it doesn't get... Oh, I didn't see that before. Okay, ammo. Always good. Of course, it doesn't get, you know, replenished with resources every time I come back, because that would be too easy, wouldn't it? But when I was fighting the wolf earlier, I was like, okay, I would love to, like, give up and just do a quick load, but I knew I had not made a quick save. Point of interest? Which point of interest? I think I have interacted with all this before. No, there's nothing here I haven't seen. How do I get back to the shore? It's driving me mad. I just want to get back to the shore and try to look for more clues. Yeah. But this is the way to the witch's ladle. Oh, come on! I don't have time for this! Well, this is a good way to practice my dodging, because I just saved.
Animals, get away!
So, you think I'm an animal? Nope. And I can push you. I have to...
Some ritual murder. Was so ready to.
So many bullets! Come on, die! Okay, let me get some health back. I think I can get some health back at the safe havens. Yeah, that's it. It takes so many freaking bullets to just down one guy. And there was a tip earlier that told me that if I dodge at the last minute, I can get them to stumble. I couldn't do that. It looks like if I just keep going straight ahead, I should Find the shore. But I was there before. That's not what happens. Ah, come on. Let me out of the map. Okay, maybe it is. So this way to private cabins and everything. Can I go there? Is there a point? This is my first time here, isn't it?
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
1 bird for light, 2 for darkness, 3 birds for a fight, 4 for a struggle, 5 birds for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the ending, whatever it may be. Okay. So I can use items on the chalk drawings. I can interact with this shit, but so far I have nothing of interest that can help me. I want to use the caseboard though.
Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
There's so much going on. So yeah, so there's going to be nursery rhymes in so many places. So which one? That's Cauldron Lake.
Doesn't make sense.
Well. Strange rhyme with a sheet of paper with children's drawing. Yeah. What is this setup? Why is the tripod some kind of experiment? Yep. Much mystery. Very investigation. Wow. That's a radio.
A little clothespin doll.
Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Strange dolls. Yeah. Up here. One bird for light, 2 for darkness, 3 birds for a fight, 4 for a struggle, 5 birds for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the ending, whatever it may be. So we have a heart, a house, a sun, a boat, and the sea or waves. And these do not match the rhyme at all. Except for the bird. I mean, except for the light, that could be the sun drawing. Can I go there? Yes, I can. Am I supposed to? No, I'm not. Invisible wall. Okay. I feel like I'm not making any progress. And, you know, this is like another Alan Wake staple. See this shit? It means there are enemies up ahead. If there's a safe haven, it's both a good and a bad sign. Because what are you going to need to hide from? See? So I'm just taking the resources. Nope. Nope. I'm out. Okay, and this little effect on the screen, it warns you that you've entered a combat zone. Which means that the rest of the time you're safe. Which is good. That's a nice change from the first game, where you could get jumped any moment. Nowhere was safe, ever. Okay, I'm not safe here. Looks like it. Can I just sprint? Nope. Today's catch, a yellow perch and a mid-sized pike. Almost caught a lake trout, but it gave me the slip. Saw one out of town or walking around the woods before sunrise. Had binoculars or a telescope or something. Taking notes. Didn't notice me. Good, don't need the attention. Today's catch, just an old rubber boot. Some of the regular creepies roaming around again. Avoided them as usual. No one notices a quiet old fisherman, not even the fish. So we have someone observing. I'm trying to exit. Hey. Okay, I'm pressing B here and nothing happens. What the fuck? That's a glitch. And right after I had a big ass 11 gigs update on this game, which made me start the stream later than I wanted to. I can't exit this. I can't exit. I'm stuck. And if I load, I'm going to be way behind. 9 minutes ago? Okay. AAA, people. AAA gaming on console. No, I'm not interacting with you a third time. Fuck this. I'm out. I'm out the way I came, and I'm trying to reach my car and hope for the best. Okay, so far so good. Where is the path? Here. And I'm saving again because if this game decides to crash another time or to just, you know, lock me in a perpetual observation state, I don't want to have to do it all over again when I load my save. Okay. Witch's Hint. Straight ahead. Then a right, then a left. Past the murder site. Take a shortcut to the parking lot and get out of there. Go straight ahead. Left, then right. No, no, not going there. Oops. Hi there.
In the night. Doorway.
In his back. Okay, headshots kinda work. And you get batteries from the corpses. Good. That's better than nothing. No. But yeah, I think the red means the path is blocked. So I can just go straight ahead and then make 2 lefts. There we go. Left. Left again. I think the light shift means I'm safe-ish. Oh, body is gone, and now the sign of the cult is carved
This
into the
carving
wood.
looks fresh.
Yes, yes, yes. Somebody came back here. Is there something new in the general store? Can I get inside there? I did once, didn't I? Should be able to do it again. Okay. Do I really want to, though? Do I really want to go back there? Do you think I'm going to be able to make it back to Bright Falls? Where are you, Taken? There you are.
We watched in the night. Ritual murder.
Oh yeah.
Go.
Okay, so you can do that. That's good. I still have 2 flares left. So you can just stick a flare inside somebody's mouth, and it's usually satisfying. And yep, I got my perfect dodge. So that's the FBC station. This alarm sound. So what happened there? Yeah, the game wants me to notice this. We read that already. And yes, I didn't get stuck inside another reading.
Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake.
AWE.
AWE.
If
Casey.
my...
What exactly does the FBC do?
She won't let me
After
speak.
New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
If my memory serves me right, AWE means altering world event or altered world event. It means major supernatural thing going on. That's the name of the second Control DLC, the one that ties it with Alan Wake, the one where we learn that the events of the first Alan Wake game were all monitored and documented by the FBC, and that we get to fight. I forgot his name. The antagonist in the AWE DLC. There we are. Is an Alan Wake 1 secondary character. He's a doctor who's manipulated by the dark presence and trying to keep us into a madhouse and to, you know, get us, by us I mean Alan Wake, to get us to write again. because that's what the Dark Presence wants. If I remember right, and if I'm not mistaken, the Dark Presence wants Alan Wake to write shit so it can turn this shit into reality and bend reality, turn it into fiction. For a purpose I don't really remember. Why does the Dark Presence want this? I think it wants to free itself somehow. I forget.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's,
I'm doing a murder investigation. What do you think?
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
What even is this scene? So bizarre. I'm sure it's on purpose, but still.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense.
Uh-oh.
I remember.
Oh, is this how we get to play Alan? In flashbacks? Okay. Mr. Door.
Thank you. Welcome. We have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his latest book. Oh,
All gods of Asgard, come on! Yeah!
Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
Was it Lance Henriksen? No, no. Lance Reddick?
Warm welcome to Mr. Alan Wake.
This is so Remedy. All the live footage. Of course they would. Well, I knew about this because, look here. This is the image I found. In between with Mr. Door.
Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down. Woo!
And in the background, people is the real-life band Poets of the Fall masquerading as the old gods of Asgard, as they usually do in Remedy games.
Does it ever get old?
Sorry, does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story.
This is the meta sequence about how the story in the game is meta and how the game is meta.
Trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Yeah, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. Kept expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Yeah. Layers on top of layers on top of layers. So how is this gonna go?
Hello?
So this is not... Yeah. This is not a fight
Something's not
sequence.
right here.
There's
I
nothing
needed
I
to
can
get
do.
home.
I have no
Alice.
flashlight. And yeah. So. Return at the end of the last Alan C DLC, which is called The Rider. Alan Wake was still trapped in the writer's room at the bottom of the lake, but he had started to write a new book called Return. I think that's right. I think that's what happened. So that's a callback to this.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
Of course, this never happened in the main story of the game. Like it's kind of hard, you know, to formulate things clearly when you're talking about Alan Wake, because when you say this never happened, it's kind of, you know, difficult to say, okay, this happened in a book, but not in reality, because there's no reality in this game, in this universe. Like even Alan's own life could have been rewritten by himself at some point, because that's the whole point of the narrative.
Hey! I think I've been locked in.
Keypad, okay, I have
Anybody?
to find the code somewhere.
Now I have to find the code myself.
Yep,
Great.
let's.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
You're not really there. Casper Darling is a character from Control. Oh my god, it's all jumbled together. This is filled to the brim with Control references. I've said it already. So Casper Darling, yep, I know you. And we have here Agent Casey. The guys from this looks like, yeah, Agent Casey, or is it Max Payne? The Old Gods of Asgard. And who are you? AHLI, Heli. So no, this is Sam Lake. Okay, this is a universe where the real life Sam Lake, head writer for Remedy Entertainment, who wrote this goddamn game, is featured as a guest in this. Oh my god. This is like looking down the eye of a tornado. It keeps, you know, swirling and coiling in on itself. I think, but these guys, they are not the Poets of the Fall. They are the old gods of Asgard. So Sam Lake from Remedy Entertainment came here in this universe, which is not the real world, in case you had not noticed. Neither is the
Old Gods of Asgard.
Yep.
That name sounded familiar.
Yep. Neither it is the usual universe of the Alan Wake, you know, diegesis. 665 Neighbor of the Beast. Yep, we've seen. Oh, that's the code. Okay, we've seen this joke before. 665. Okay. And I'm calling it now. At some point during this game, there will be an awesome, a sick sequence of action with some kick-ass Old Gods of Asgard soundtrack going on in the background. We had this in Alan Wake 1. We had this in Control with the Ashtray Maze, which is still one of my favorite action sequences of all time. And the song was so good. And this will happen again. We will have our glory hard rock sequence. Funny thing about Poets of the Fall is, I think they're a pop band to begin with. Pop rock band, maybe?
What was that? A message? Oh, impossible to say.
Murderer stalks shadows. Murderer cult rumors spreads. And we have a deer. Ah, it's so colliding. Okay, nothing here I can interact with. Oh, I wish I had my flashlight now. I'm really glad I played Control before playing this. So I can get all the nods. This is locked, isn't it? Yep. Of course it is. Because the next step is obviously through here. Uh-huh. Oops.
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
Well, thing is, there's nothing I can do but dodge, so I'm trusting the game to give me the tools to survive. Because I'm not doing it myself. I can run and dodge. So I'm not finding anything. Could be an escape sequence. Yep, yep. Sounds like an escape sequence. Or not.
This is the ritual to lead you all.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days. A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
So now we have a plot board. Which is a mirror. Follow you into the dark, wide awake. Oh my god, so many things to do. Are you kidding me? Wake up to nightmare. After at the talk show I had thought I was home in New York, but none of it had felt right. I was trapped in the dark place, a nightmare beyond our world. The writer's room was my safe haven. My writing affected what was outside. I was trying to write a story to escape this place. The story was called Initiation. With the story I wrote, I projected myself. I projected myself out to look for a way to escape. I had tried many times and failed. This place made me forget everything Door had said made me forget. Everything Door had said had felt true. Was it part of my writing or coming from somewhere else? Dark place, trapped, you must write to escape. Read me, beware Scratch, and Alice. We both have a hub now. Saga and Alan. She has her caseboard, a mine place, and I have the writer's room. But if I interact with this, writing. I will write and I think move on to the next sequence. How long do you think these songs are? And is this another Poet of the Fall song?
Show your fear, I'll make it disappear. Feel the glow, I ease you down so slow. Can you feel the closing in? I won't let you go, my friend, 'cause
Okay, that's nice. Is this another Lies of P situation? Meaning that you have to to listen to the song in full in order to unlock another ending.
In the dark, miles apart, made a promise that I'm coming out alive.
So this sounds like an actual pop hit. But maybe that's because it's using the exact same recipes every pop hit uses. Like the 4 major chords, and the build-up, and this kind of voice. Yeah. Very well made, but impossible to know whether this actually exists in the outside world, in the real reality, the one I'm standing here now, or it's you know, original creation for the game.
I couldn't leave. This wasn't the way out.
Okay, let's write and see what happens. So it means that I'm going to write a story about Saga, right? And the pages I found when I was playing as Saga
I didn't remember much,
are the ones
but I
I'm
knew
about
my
to
thoughts
write
and ideas
here.
could manifest as reality in this dark place.
Yep.
I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Interesting. So we're doing it again.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Camel, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the
Okay, so I'm like, in this realm, in this reality, is an actor.
We have Alan Wake here. The best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this! Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He's doing the Max Payne face.
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey.
So imagine being Sam Lake,
Do you want to say something?
writing this, putting yourself in your own game, playing the part of a fictional version of himself when you're an actor, and doing the Max Payne face that got your face famous in the first place.
Scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester.
Oh, that's Max Payne as well.
But there was only the night. I was tired.
He's just taking the piece out of himself. I like it.
Plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window. My own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
Is this Sam Lake's actual voice? It didn't sound like this, like a second earlier.
That's great. Murder case, Casey. Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
How many times? How many times are we doing this? Because he's going to try, right? He's going to try over and over again to add like little modifications, little changes to the scene. Do I need to explore everything again, or is it just going to be the same? Best way to know is to go to the door and input 665 and see if it works. No. So I need to find what changed, and this has control written all over it. So still the same book. This is what we did in the motel. You had to go from room to room and find out what the slight differences were. Five, 6, 5. Okay. Oh, what about you? No. No. It's not relevant information. So 5, 6, 5. Okay. And this is also the game telling me you can't speedrun this. You have to try and explore the rooms every time. And I'm pretty sure I'm coming back here afterwards. This is not the last time I'm doing this loop. I'm going, I think, call it a hunch, but I think I'm going to add to my plot board every time some little details until I figure out a way out of this without dying again. Oh, never mind.
Hello?
Doesn't mean I'm still not going to get, you know, caught by the monster. Maybe it will happen again, only like not in the same room. So weird with the reflections. I can't say whether it's, you know, it's a technical limitation of the engine or an artistic choice. Because surely they could manage. They could manage an, you know, an accurate reflection of the character. And who's humming? Are you fucking kidding me, Hattie? Wasn't that the janitor in control? Is it the same one? That's fucking him.
Lorraine, there you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
Totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
I do think that the sentence, "You remember Artie, the janitor," was for the player, not for Alan. It's like, hey, remember me? I was in control, and it was never clear who I was, and I knew shit about the universe, and I seemed to possess like huge cosmic powers that were never really defined or expanded upon. Until the end of the game, we never knew who Artie was in control. It's like the biggest mystery of all. It's like the Tom Bombadil of the Remedyverse.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katoppa kun a man's a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
Oh my god, the stare. This is the only thing we know about Artie. He helps. He's not hostile, he's not, he's not a threat. Oops. Okay, no. I was mistaken here. I thought, the prompt was for these elements, like the case. It wasn't. It was the door. Okay. Okay, I went all the way around. Two basements behind me. Yep. Is there anything else I can find? Don't think so. Oh. This is where this is where it all began. I was in here, but I couldn't get through the door. I had to interact with the TV in order to reach the studio. But now it makes sense. Okay. Let's go straight to it, because I have to stop streaming soon. Oh yeah, that's reassuring. Thing is, as long as I don't get a flashlight, as long as I don't get a gun, that means there aren't any monsters around. At least not any fights. Maybe there will be some monsters I will have to run from. Oh, so this prompt is telling me that there's a light source. Yeah, it does feel like I'm not alone in there. So what do you think is in the shoebox? Flashlights? That's a well-lit room.
An old lamp in a shoebox.
Yep.
Was this what the janitor had left for me?
Okay, now I'm in danger. Because now I can fight off evil.
A tool for bringing light to the darkness.
Nope.
I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead.
Use the angel lamp to move lights and create a way forward. Okay, that's new.
Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward. The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It had
What the
light
fuck?
now.
Okay, let me try this again. Okay, dimension switching. Interesting. When I had to stop streaming Ratchet and Clank because I had to return it to the library and I started Alan Wake 2 in its place, I did not think I would have to deal with the, you know, similar mechanics. So if I hear humming...
I felt another surge from
yeah,
the
that's
lamp.
it.
I could use it again.
Cool. What about this TV though? Can I watch some Night Springs? Nope. So if I hear some humming, it means I should be safe.
The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
So that's it. Switch the lighting, switch dimensions. Ooh, that's dark. Nope. Do I need to do it again? Yep, and this is the real way out. That's clever. I like it. No, nothing I can pick up. There's not much I can interact with in this section with Alan. Well, that it then. Do I just have to go upstairs? I'd like to go upstairs first, but since it says exit there, I have high hopes.
I needed to find another way
Yep.
out.
So yeah, going back on the railing was my way to switch dimensions again. I suppose this door is not here if I don't switch dimensions first. Let's go and see what happens. So I have to find a way to keep it switched on, this TV. That's kind of cryptic. I have to go back, switch dimensions, and come back. That's funny because I did that once already. Okay. Is the exit still there in this world? Yep.
The dark place wants to drown me.
Okay.
I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember the clicker, the light switch. I lost it, but I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror are real. It feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door?
Bottom of an ocean. That's not an ocean. And a lake. That's not a lake.
Perfect. So now I know I have to press A in order to have my quick save. So I'm going to stop the session for right now and see you in a bit. So, I wish there had not been a bug. I wish I had not been taken out of this experience by some stupid script that wouldn't work to just get me out of a reading segment, because it spoiled, well, it partially spoiled what was really a perfect horror experience. This is really good. This is really good. The way the woods became a threat with Saga. The wolf, my god, the fucking wolf, it was like very, very scary. And yeah, the enemies and the way the light shifts and that you suddenly know that you're in danger. Yeah, that's good stuff. And I was really wondering how the sections with Alan would play out. And this is really good. This is really good too, because it's not like an action game with Alan, and it's not a survival horror either. It's like a puzzle game. Suddenly, it's all about exploration and figuring out clues, and it's heavily, heavily narrative. And all the nods, I mean, let's be honest here. This game is a lot of Remedy sucking its own dick, isn't it? It's a lot of Remedy patting themselves on the back and delivering tons and tons of fan service to whoever, you know, is used to their games and whoever has played their games before and will be able to pinpoint all the references here and there. And I see it, okay? I see it. I'm not dumb. I mean, it's not exactly subtle. It's not subtle at all. But I am the target audience for this. I have played Remedy, every Remedy game, almost, I think. It works. I'm a sucker for this kind of fan service. Even if it's, you know, heavy-handed, it works. I'm happy to recognize all these characters. I'm happy to get all the references thrown at me. Easy. I'm an easy target, so yeah, okay, I'll live with that. And with that being said, thank you very much for being there. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to follow me on YouTube and Twitch. Have a nice life. Hugs and kisses if you want me to. And see you soon on the Cosmic Camel stream. Bye.